Hi, today we're going to test this new Claude Design app. I need to create a website for my app, so I thought this would be a good way for me to figure it out and test it and also share that learning with others. First of all, I thought that it would be available on the desktop app, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it in chat or Cowork or Code. So that was a bit strange. I eventually watched like the beginning of a YouTube video of someone else, and you're supposed to apparently go to this URL, claude.ai/design. So I spent the morning portion kind of sketching out the idea that I have for my landing page. So I'm going to see how much articulation and sophistication requires to like get this to actually capture it. So new prototype, I'm gonna project name, I guess Kito, which is the name of what I want to create. High-Fidelity versus Wireframe. So wireframes are structural gray box layouts and High-Fidelity is polished final look designs. Cost effective, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna select High-Fidelity. Okay, I need to block that later. Okay, so designs grounded in real context turn better. Drag in a Figma file, design system. Okay, describe what you want to create. I want to create a landing page for my app called Kito. The main content will be a manifesto. I want a call to action, have 3 bullet. I don't know how detailed I should be, so I think I was kind of detailed. So let's see what it comes up with. Send. Okay, cool. All right, what is Kito? Is a new type of AI voice wearable, which it is not a friend. Okay, I told it to, I will write my manifesto. Okay, so I guess that, I think I want this. Just Kito. Words, let's say approximate words. Let's say that much. 1 long centered column. Huge opening line, then body, numbered stanzas, scattered. Okay, 1 long sentence. Single inline input with underline, minimal box input button. Prototype section treatment. Render Apple Watch mockup on the slide. Okay, standard plain text. Yeah, what should the bullets about the watch say? Okay, so far I'm kind of impressed how responsive it is to the input text I gave it. So I think it should say doesn't require a phone or can connect to Bluetooth. Accents pure black and white. Fade out. Tweaks you want exposed. Okay, I think I feel hopeful, so let's do this. The fastest way to finish a design is to ship it. Okay, so far I will say that it's pretty intuitive. Like, I didn't have to watch a tutorial or anything beyond the launch video that was trending on X. So let's hope that this works. So I want to show you what my website looks like currently. This is also AI generated. Just the other day I just wanted to hook everything up. So this is what it looks like right now. And you know, I started working on this at like 20-ish minutes ago. So we'll see if this really transforms design and coding and everything. So it's taking a little bit. I think I'm gonna go do something else while I wait for this. Okay, it's starting to do some things. So far, I like the header, the way it's designed. This is not quite what I imagined, but that's cool. Okay, let's see. It's still verifying, so we'll wait for it to finish. Okay, so I think it's done. So progress, writing. Okay, verify handoff done. Build Kito, HTML, fixed header, blah, blah, blah. This is interesting. It's not totally what I imagined. So let me see how much ability I have to edit it. So I guess the first thing I would do is just prompt edit, although it also has these options. Okay, so first I just want the text to start immediately. I don't want an intro section. I want the paragraph to begin immediately. I don't want to say manifesto or another subtitle. Okay. Okay, next I want the text. I want the text to be larger, attention grabbing. I don't want any quotes or stand alone lines, only paragraphs. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to remove these sections as well. Reload for new version. I wonder what measure is, but it's working, so I shouldn't touch it right now. Okay, what are these other options? Present, draw is interesting. Edit comment, comments, design files. Okay, I want to see what this looks like as a website. Okay, cool. I think it's okay, but I feel like the column width could be a little bit bigger. Also, how do I go back to not being full page? Okay. I want the column width. Okay, so it's better to like present and open a new tab instead of full screen, because then you have to go back. So, okay, the other thing I kind of want is, I don't want the page to scroll, but the text to scroll, kind of like the Apple website. I wonder if that's possible. I don't want the page to scroll, similar to how Apple. So Apple does this thing. Oh, I guess they moved away from it. But no, I guess they have. I guess they moved away from it. But I kind of liked it when it would like show things scrolling one at a time. So let's see if it's possible to do it here. The other thing I wonder is how compatible will this be with the code part? So I know that when I export this, I can export it, or I can hand it off to Claude Code. Okay, so I already have a page in Claude Code, so I wonder, like, if I make changes to this after I export it, do I then only do it in Claude Code? Is this only for initial design, or can I go back and forth? That's an interesting question, I think. Okay, I think from here on, I'm gonna do a lot of like going back and forth with Claude to get this exactly how I want, which I don't think is that interesting to record, but I'm gonna, once I get it in the state that I want, I'm going to start recording again to show how I will export it out. But so far, like, this seems really easy and intuitive. You just type in the chat what you want, and then it gives it to you. Okay, maybe I'll try some other features just for the sake of it after it finishes verifying my current thing. Like, they showed the ability to select elements and edit them, so I want to try the edit and draw and do a little bit of toggling for these and see what it does. But it's taking a while. So it finished doing the scroll thing kind of ish. So now I want to do the, actually I want to try this. What the heck does measure mean? Measure. Okay, I guess that's how much text it will take up. Line height, pretty standard. Body weight, I guess this is how heavy or light it looks. And then stanzas, column, opener. Okay, we'll do column. And then pen reveal, it just added this option because I asked for it to like do this scrolly thing. So that's cool. I guess the tweaks get updated. I'm gonna disable the tweaks for now. So I want to get rid of this empty space. So let's see if I can do something here. Why is there so much empty space? Margin bottom, not top. Height. Okay, so I guess you can like mainly adjust these things. What is draw? Tap anywhere to add a note. Remove. Send. Describe. Remove this. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So you can circle an area if you don't want to select an element. Because, you know, selecting an element is sometimes restricted to that element. Like, for instance, I couldn't select that element and edit that captured that empty space, but I could draw it and then send it to Claude. So now it closed the gap. Okay, so I think these are the major features of this. I'm going to continue tweaking this until I feel happy enough to export, and then I'm going to pick up, then I'm going to start recording again. I want to show the drawing tool again because I think it's super useful. So I want, sorry. So I want to improve this section. And I want to say that type anywhere to add a note. Type anywhere to add a note. Oh, okay. All right, so I want this to be a wait list for when the Kito wearable comes out, and to be kept up to date with the progress. Remember that I want to create my own wearable device. The current Apple Watch app is simply an illustration of the value of the idea the actual idea is a full-fledged wearable device of its own. Okay, so I'm gonna send. Okay, so earlier I drew here and then I typed here, but I guess you draw on your screen and then you type anywhere and then you start typing and then you press send. Okay, you know what? I think this is already better than this, so I am just gonna go forward with trying to export it. So I'm gonna say hand off to Claude Code. Send this to local coding agent, fetch the design, read its README, implement the relevant aspects of the design. Okay, so I already have a project, so I don't want it to do it from scratch, so this will be tricky. So I'm in Claude Code now. I want to update the design of my landing page based on the following. Read its README and implement the relevant aspects of the design. Read its README and okay, so I kind of modified that. Copy design of discard. Oh shit. Discard current landing page design. Okay, so let's see what happens here. And I'm going to preview this here. So this is what my website looks like right now, as stated before. And I'm trying to now connect the new design that I have. So let's see how seamless or non-seamless this will be. Okay, so it says that it doesn't have access to it, but okay, that's a bit strange. Copy command, send to local coding agent. Shit. Okay, try again. Okay, so it doesn't work. So we'll download the zip instead. I mean, I don't know if I have to open it. Let's see. The design is a complete overhaul. Let me implement it faithfully. The other thing I'm super curious about while I wait for my Claude Code to actually implement my design is how much is my usage. Okay, I've used 74% of it, and it resets at 10 a.m. on Sunday. Claude Design is in research preview with its own weekly limit. Usage here doesn't count towards your other limits. Okay, so I've basically used almost all of my weekly limit. It resets next Sunday at 10 a.m., which is kind of not good. I feel like I haven't done much complicated design and implementation, to be honest. I mean, you can look at my entire chat. I started from here. So the usage, 74%, is a bit worrisome. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is too small to be useful. Okay, so this is my local host. And then this was my initial design, remember? So Claude Code like did a pretty good job. And then I think I also want to connect this to email. Okay, so I pushed my changes up, and basically I'm hosting my website on Cloudflare, so it automatically captures the changes. So now this is the new website. I need to hook this up still, and I need to do this, but I'm gonna have lunch now, so I'm gonna do these later, but I don't foresee any challenges in doing them. I will do them in Claude Code. And I think I'm gonna do like the rest of my design on Claude Code as well. Yeah, maybe this is good for like initial prototyping and stuff, for like if you're creating a landing page website or whatever. But yeah, I think it's cool, but not that different from Claude Code, to be honest. So I don't know how often I'll use this as like, I think it's intuitive and easy to use. Kind of reminds me of Replit as well with their website builder. I'm gonna do a slide next, which is like a static-ish way, not like a website, to also experience that. But yeah, this was it. I think it's cool. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are.